pump is for Daimler fuel pump. The customer for us to build the total assembly line with our company. This pump is used by Sundaram Fasteners Autolec division to supply component assembled pump to Daimler India. Now we are going to say this pump will be assembling process. I am going to explain you stage by stage. Okay, stop. The first machine is required for a cover and body leak test. In this machine, the pressure what we are giving is around 2 bar, and requesting a pressure drop will be around less than 400 Pascal. The operation is, first it will check the cover, then it will check the body. If both the body and the cover, if it is passed, it will give a marking still there. You can see the movement of the machine. Now you operate. Air leak detector, where it is going to decide the body testing for the leak detection. What the stabilization take place, now the testing is taking. If it is a pass, then it is returning for a dump. It will be changeover from body to cover. Now cover is also filled with the pressure, with the preset value on the unit. Now it is taking pressure stabilization. Testing is taking place, the leak detection. It is only 3 Pascal it is done. Now it is passed. It is marking is taking place. Anga eduthukonum. Anga paanuma ke on madikku pass. Both the pump and the body is passed. Now it has given a marking onto the cover. Then the cycle is completed for the next component to be loaded. Component from the leak test machine is transported to the assembly line inside, where the body and the cover has been kept on a conveyor, what they call a jig, which carries by the manpower, which is pushing it to machine. The cover then later assembled on a NRV assembly station, where they are putting a ball, spring, plastic cover, and again a bush, which will be retaining the spring and the ball assembly. Now the operation you can see. This is now pressing the bush and it is returned. Now next station it goes for a leak testing. The leak testing value is checked and it should be within 06. Machine is now the next operation is cover and the body bearing assembly. In this one, needle roller bearing has been assembled, both the cover and the body. The component and the body has been kept on the machine. Now the operation is going to start.
Start.
The pallet goes to idle gear and bearing assembly. In idle gear, we are going to assemble 2 bearings, one from the bottom, one from the top. Now you are going to see the sequence of operation. Fuel and oil seal assembly. In this, there is a Pocoyoke is there. One round seal should be opposite direction should be there. We have already provided arrangement in such a way so that operator cannot make a mistake. and there is a color indication to identify the operator with the coming. The color indication identifies the operator to see the seal brown color. The other one is a black color. Okay. Now assembling. If you see there are two bodies has been kept. First time it will be assembling the seal. The second station it will assemble the another seal. Okay. But okay, cycle on one. Father or pump. First station we are pressing the fuel seal. Second station we are putting the oil seal. That both needle road brushed gear, NRV assembled cover, both the oil seal and the fuel seal has been assembled body. Now we have to assemble a circlip assembly station. The first station it is going to assemble the shaft. The second station it will be assemble the gear. Now it will come with you. One start. Now in this station we are assembling a circlip. One is at the bottom, the other one at the top of the gear. Now this is ready for the next stage assembly for intermediate drive, that is idle shaft assembly station. Next is meant for idle shaft assembly onto the body, so that the needle gear will be assembled, the gear will be assembled on the pump housing. Now there is a bush is been inserted. With that bush, the pin has to be inserted, so that it will be guide to the exact center of the pump housing. Now I have to one input to press the shaft, idle shaft, load. They will indicate the effective load. Now we have tried without shaft, that's why it is showing the lower load. If your shaft is there, it will be indicating around 200 kg load. In case the limit has been set, it is exceeding more than that, this will be automatically, the machine will stop. Operator has to reject the whole pump body. Drive and shaft cam assembly. Drive shaft has been inserted manually and it located inside the pump housing body. Then it will be loaded onto the fixture. It has a critical thing. The cam thickness is around maybe around 10 to 12 mm. The load has to be measured between the 12 mm. It should not measure the starting load or the ending load. So what we are going to do is we have provided an LVDT displacement unit along with the load cell, which will be monitoring and indicating the set value, so that the product is having a right interference and the load also indicated at the right point for pass. Cam, which is having, you see the thickness of it. Within this thickness, you have to find out the load at what point. You should not enter the take load at the top or at the end point. So we have provided a displacement unit, which I was telling you earlier. You can see now this is the cam assembly, this is the drive cam assembly. It has been fit with an interference load. It will be around 400 kg. 400 kg load will be there. If anything wrong in the loading, the component will be rejected. Pass. Loaded onto a top tool which has a Poka-yoke. The cam can be reversed and kept, which it will not go. It will not, you can see it is not able to locate it. A long position is trying to insert that one, it is not holding it. Now you see the right position of it. Now the cam will be get locked and get positioned. So this is a Poka-yoke, or the safety, fail-safe safety has been provided in the machine. Now you press the cycle, now auto cycle code one. Now you can see we have purposely removed the cam so that it has come. Now you see the fail alarm has been indicated. First, pump body, gear, idle gear, and cover and a plate with a there is called what is the valve at the station. Manually bolts are all tightened at the station. So that after tightening this will go for the next session for tightening to a specific torque. Now in this session there are 4 8 mm bolt has been tightened. Inside that manually tightened this station, the inside there will be a relief valve. In case of any pressure over it should drain inside that valve with a spring has been assembled, and also 2 number of balls also has been assembled, and manually it is tightened. So, operation how it is going to do manual tightening. Opposite. Now he is assembling the M8 screw and M16 screw manually, so that it can be tightened at the next station for a specific torque value. First station. In this session we are going to tighten the M8 screw and M16 screw. The M8 screws are all, the spec is around 26 to 32, but we have set in this machine is around 28. Now operation we will demonstrate how it is going to be, air driver is going to be tightened. Often. Component is clamped with a toggle clamp. Now with an air driver they are tightening the 4-8 screw. Corner to corner alone has to be tightened. It should not be tightened nearby, so that you have a equal tightening. Once the tightening is over torque value, there is called a Tonichi torque wrench, which has to measure the click value tightness, sound work. This will ensure the correct torque what has been set as per the drawing. Mm diameter bolt tightening. This is the customer end operation bolt, but anyhow the torque value has been tightened so that it may create some problem when we are testing or something. We are also providing a torque. This will be around 32 Newton. Now we will show you how they are tightening it. Like M18, it will also be tightened only single bolt. Now it will be shown to you how it is being done. The next machine is called the complete after the assembly. They want to do anywhere joint or a seal leak, it is there. We call it as a joint leak testing machine, where it is also has been set as per the test plan. It should be less than 1200 pascals. So there is an air reductor unit which has been connected onto this one. We apply an air pressure around 5 bar, and leak detection has been taking place. Once the leak detection has been passed, there will be a marking unit which will come and mark on the pump, so that the end testing person should see all the 3 marks on the cover and the body. Only he can test for the testing machine. First, demonstrate the cycle of operation. Like the previous cover leak test machine, this will also test the pressure. Set pressure is 5 bar. Now it is filling. Now stabilization. After stabilization, it is going to test for the 30 seconds. How much is the leakage coming? It should come around less than 500 pascal. Pascal, but it should be less than 1200 pascal. So now it is going to pass and seconds. So the pump won't pass. The lighting also will be available green. The green, and also here the pass last one. Okay. This is a final performance test rig, which will be deciding the performance of the customer requirement. Each of the things they are testing is 3 tests. One test for a suction test, the second test is for the speed versus displacement test. Then fourth one we are testing called as an ROP, release valve opening pressure, very critically to be identified, because that is, if it is exceeding above the limit, it can cause damages to the filters and other things. Now said how the pump is working. Supas. Test machine auto cycle started. The clamping is taking place, hydraulic fin clamping. Now the suction line has been come from the bottom of it. Then the rear side delivery line will come. Now the motor comes forward. Now it is running for a suction test where the specification has been given. Where the specification given on the screen, it should within 7 seconds it will reach that vacuum of -610. Now it is going for a speed test. There are 3 speed tests are there: 75, 300, 1250 at different pressure conditions, which you can see on the calibration area. Now the machine is running at 75 RPM. It is going to develop the pressure. Now it is increasing the pressure to a level of 2 bar. Once the 2 bar is reached, 2 bar and above, it will take the reading. It is going for the next speed test. Speed test for 300 RPM, plus minus 1 RPM has been given. They have to use a servo motor and the speed is maintained for a particular level. In this case, we have to develop the pressure around 5 bar and above. At 5 bar and above means not very good, 0.0506 like that. Now it is going for 1250 RPM, and this also pressure has been tested around 5 bar. The delivery should be around 9.5 liters. It has reached 9.5 liters, so both the tests have been completed. Now it is going for a ROP test, which is very important test, which you are going to. It has to be tested at 300 RPM. Now the current pressure is 7.9. Here we are tracking the pressure from 8.5 to 9.8. Then again we are seeing whether it is a drooping curve. If it is the drooping curve, then we go back again, start from 8.5 and find out the actual relief valve opening pressure. or 9.1 we got the retracking, 9.7 only we are taking the reading. Okay. Once pump is okay, the reclamp has automatically, the slide will go back, everything is taken place. Once the pump has been passed, it will give a marking on this one. The marking cylinder is mounted onto the slide, which will come and mark at this place. At this place as per the customer serial number. The marker will come and mark only if the pump is passed. Otherwise, marking will not be there, declamp will not take place, operator has to reject the pump to pass.